Hi there, Michele Marsland and Marsland Accountants. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the timescales with HMRC and the Let Property campaign. So I'm going to assume that you've had a letter from HMRC saying that we believe you have not declared your rental property income. Please use the Let Property campaign and the reference above to contact us about it. So I'm assuming that you've had that letter first, and that's what's prompted you to disclose your rental property to HMRC, or properties. There may be more than one. So on that letter, it will say you have 30 days to respond. That's 30 days just to confirm that you have a rental property and that you should be declaring it. It's not 30 days to get all the information in, so don't panic. It's just 30 days to get back to HMRC and say, yes, I do have a rental property, and yes, I understand that I need to declare that income now. So that's the first deadline. So when you've had your letter, you've got 30 days in which to respond. Once you've responded, you've got two ways of responding to HMRC. You can either call them on the number the letter gives, which also has a reference on it, or you can go online and do the DO1 disclosure. I will talk to you about the DO1 disclosure in another video, just to explain a little bit more how to do that. So you go onto the HMRC Let Property campaign page and you do your DO1 disclosure. Once you've done the DO1 disclosure, that will prompt HMRC to send you a new letter. On that new letter, it will give you your Let Property campaign reference and your payment reference, so you can pay any tax due later on. So with that letter, then basically you've now got a deadline. That deadline, the letter is dated, and you have 90 days from the letter from the date that letter is dated. So you've got 90 days now in which to get your information together. If you're doing this by yourselves, then that's fine, don't worry, we don't have to be involved in it, but it's just understanding the system is really important. So you've got 90 days in which to get all of your information together, work out your profits for tax purposes, work out whether you're a 20% or a 40% taxpayer in those years, and then go and do the disclosure. So you work out how much tax, penalties, interest you owe, and then at the end of that 90-day period, or before the end of that 90-day period, you need to do your DO2 disclosure. That's also on the Let Property campaign page at HMRC. So you go in and do the DO2 disclosure, use the reference that they've given you, you tell them the tax and national tax and penalties and interest that you're going to declare to them, and then that's the next step. So once you've submitted that within the 90-day period, you then wait for HMRC. What we normally find is they normally send you a letter out within about 2 weeks saying, yes, thank you very much for your DO2 disclosure, we're looking into it. Often in that letter, they say, we will get back to you within 90 days. So this can take quite a long period between when you first have the letter and when you get final agreement from HMRC. So hopefully within that 90-day period, you will get a letter from HMRC accepting your claim. If they don't accept it, they will send you a letter saying, no, please give us more information on X, Y, or Z. And then once you've given that, and then normally they ask for that information within 30 days. And once you've given that information to them, then they will come back to you, but they have another potential 90 days in which to do that. We do tend to chase them after about 4 to 6 weeks ourselves, because we want to make sure that they're in the system. If we don't have any letter of acknowledgement, we do like to check, because sometimes things do go astray at HMRC. Can't imagine why, but yeah. So this can take a good 6 months really between when you first get the letter and when everything's finished. But that briefly explains that you've got 30 days to do the first letter, 90 days to do the real information, then approximately up to 90 days to wait for HMRC to either accept or reject your claim. Okay, I hope that helps with the timelines on the Let Property campaign.